All right. What's up, everybody? My people in Manhattan, the Boogie Down Bronx, Queens, or in Staten Island, my homeborough, Brooklyn. Back at another video. And today, March 30th, 2023, marks the 35th anniversary for the film Beetlejuice. Of course, starring Michael Keaton as the title character of Beetlejuice, Alec Baldwin, Jenna Davis, Jeffrey Jones, Catherine O'Hara, and Winona Ryder. And, of course, directed by the legendary Mr. Tim Burton. Those films were my favorite films of all time. Every year when Halloween rolls around and this film comes on, I make sure to watch it. Or if I can't watch it in that moment, I record it and rewatch it later because I love this movie, man. It's one of my favorites. If all you don't know, I'm kind of who are new to my channel. I've always been into like horror films and black comedy films, which is what the genre I put the Beetlejuice film under. Black comedy. It was never really scary to me, but it's supposed to be scary, creepy, and funny. That's what Beetlejuice is supposed to be. But I loved it as a kid. My pops was in the horror film, so that's where I kind of get it from. He was always into stuff like this, so I've always been into stuff like this. Okay, and this is one of my favorites as a kid. Of course, there's Alec Baldwin and Jenna Davis as Adam and Barbara Maitland, a married couple who dies in a car accident, and they return home and they receive a handbook. I believe the handbook was titled The Handbook for the Recently Deceased or some shit like that. And they got to stay in their house for the next 125 years. Unfortunately, their house is purchased by a married couple and their daughter. Of course, the couple was Jeffrey Jones and Catherine O'Hara and Winona Ryder as Lydia. Catherine O'Hara's character, I believe her name was Delilah or something like that, Dealey, some shit like that. And Jeffrey Jones' character, I think his name was, Charles? Was it Charles Dietz? I don't know. I haven't seen Beetlejuice in a while, but it was something along those lines. And the Maitlands want to scare them out of the house. Unfortunately, they're not scared enough on their own, so they get help from Michael Keaton's character, Beetlejuice. This is one of my favorite scenes in the film when they first encounter Beetlejuice. He jumps out, he's all hyped up and shit. He kisses Barbara, and he possesses her, like, learn to throw your voice, fool your friends, fun at parties. And then when Alec Baldwin's character asks him if he's qualified, is he scared enough to help them, Beetlejuice goes on a rant. I've seen The Exorcist 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. Not to mention the fact that you're talking to a dead guy. Now, what do you think? You think I'm qualified? And in that scene, Michael Keaton kind of broke character a little bit because he used his actual voice and then transitioned back to his Beetlejuice voice. But they don't take his help initially. According to this, the daughter, Lydia Dietz, played by Winona Ryder. She's a gothic chick, an aspiring photographer who's the only one who can see the ghost couple. She's the only one who can see Alec Baldwin and Jenna Davis, a.k.a. Adam and Barbara. And she befriends them. Another classic scene from the film was when the Maitlands made the Dietzes and their guests perform the Banana Boat song. Hey-oh, hey-oh, 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. These fools dancing. Of course, Lydia, she later recruits a Beetlejuice to help the Maitlands once, because the Dietzes, they get an exorcist to try to resurrect the Maitlands, Barbara and Adam, but it ends up hurting them and causing them serious pain. So Lydia asked Beetlejuice for his help on the grounds that she married him. Of course, Beetlejuice gave his iconic line, "It's showtime," and after Lydia said his name 3 times. And, of course, after helping the Maitlands, Lydia has to hold up her end of the bargain, but obviously that does not happen. This is the final scene of the film, Lydia dancing in the house and Beetlejuice in the waiting room. Now, supposedly, Beetlejuice 2 is in the works, and Jenna Ortega is going to play Lydia's daughter. Now, it's going to be interesting to see. Jenna Ortega is someone who's been rising the last year and change. She was in Scream. She was in Scream 5. She, of course, broke out with Wednesday, that Wednesday series that launched into superstardom, and then recently I saw her in Scream 6. So this should be interesting. I think, I think she'll do a good job. Whenever the film is released, I think I'm definitely going to go see it, and I definitely think she'll do a good job. We'll see. But, like I said, it's one of my favorite movies of all time as a kid. And by the way, for all you who don't know, Catherine O'Hara, she also voiced Sally in A Nightmare Before Christmas, which was also directed by Tim Burton, just in case y'all don't know. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. What's your favorite scene in the Beetlejuice films? in the Beetlejuice film? Are you excited for the sequel? How do you think Jenna Ortega will do? How do you think the film will go overall? Just tell me what you think in the comment section down below. I'm going to see you all.